What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Specs Reviews. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's he doing outside? Well, for one, it's lockdownies, so I can go for walks. Two, I've been hibernating for the last 3 months. Don't ask me why. I just did. And three, it's a beautiful day. So I thought, why not? Let's do it outside. I stepped in dog's poo. Well, as you can see from that intro, it did not go well. I was planning to do the whole thing outside, but we're going to stick it inside now. So, Suicide Squad 2021. Let's just start it, shall we? Number 1 on the pros list. This film is extremely entertaining. Oh my god, this is a brilliant film. Not just a brilliant film, but a brilliant comic book film. Don't go so well from comic stream. Suicide Squad, especially in this film, was amazing. Honestly, go and check it out. It's absolutely phenomenal for a film. Personally, I wouldn't say it's like the best DC film, but like starting from like Man of Steel. But yeah, it's a good film. Go and check it out. So, number 2. Comical as hell. Oh my lord. When I tell you this film is funny, I was laughing so hard in the cinema with my mates. There's one scene in this where Peacemaker and Bloodshot actually have a shootout. Not with each other, but just to see who's got the better skills. Honestly, this is one of the funniest scenes, for me it was, especially when you get to the end of that scene and you find out why it's so funny. Like, the action in it is just phenomenal. Honestly, it's so funny. King Shark, great. Nom Nom, fantastic. I'm 26 and literally I look at food and the first thing I think of is Nom Nom more than, oh, that looks nice. This film is just pure brilliant. I love it so much. What most films struggle to do, especially Ensemble Cast, as big as this one, even just a small Ensemble Cast, we struggle to give each character a shining moment and a glorified moment. And this film just does it. It's just brilliant. Every character I thought had their moment, every hero character had their moment on screen. And this just got twists and turns I didn't see coming, especially the first 10 minutes maybe, 15. I just wasn't expecting some of it. This film is so high praise. Honest to God, it's fantastic. When you look at the directors of films, so you got like Tarantino, for instance, Snyder, James Gunn, obviously, Spielberg, me. I don't know any other director that can pull a film like this off with entertaining, comedy moments, emotional moments for every single character. It was just, I watched it the day it came out, which was 3 days ago. 2 days ago. 4 days ago. Anyway, this James Gunn just knocks this out of the park straight up. He just does a fantastic job. I don't know anyone. No one comes to mind when I think that director would have fitted in this film. Like, when Disney fired James Gunn and it came out that Warner Brothers literally sat down with James Gunn in a meeting and was like, you can do anything you want. Superman, you can do it, but anything. And he was like, I want to do Suicide Squad. And at the start, you'd be like, Suicide Squad? Why? And then you leave it to think, and you go, actually, no. That's understandable. James Gunn has Suicide Squad, especially what he done with Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel. Yeah. Think of Guardians of the Galaxy on steroids and R-rated. Now, we all know who the villain is. Starro the Conqueror. If you didn't know much about Starro, basically he's a massive starfish floating around space, like taking over planets. Something like that. How do you communicate with your audience that this is gonna kill you? And to be honest, right, when it lets out the little starfish and it attacks people and attaches them, you're like, okay, that's quite interesting. And then to find out that it's just corpses and he's keeping it alive as an army. I was like, what? That is... What? Now I think about it more, it worries me more.
5 minutes later.
I'm going to go and take a 5-minute break, hold on. So, let's go to the cons list. Number 1 on the cons list, we have the last fight. Now, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, personally here, but I thought the last fight, it just fell flat. There was no... It was like... I'm not saying the film's bad, or the last fight's bad, I'm just saying it fell flat. Like it was on another level, lower level compared to the rest of the film. There was just no... Like it was very stereotypical of, you know, bad guy walks through, you know, town, the city, and like destroys buildings, and then the good guys stop him. It was very, you know, all that. So yeah, I'm going to have to say the last fight fell flat for me, sadly. This is a nitpick, but I thought it was a necessary nitpick. It's the bit where you see Peacemaker stab Rick Flag in that chest. I think it was a shard of glass or metal. I think it was metal actually. Might be metal. But he stabs him through chest, right? And you're like, wow. It's like right there, by the way. Well, for maybe, yeah, right there. It looks like it's right there. Which is interesting for the moment I'm telling you now. So it's right there. And then it does a close-up of his heart, obviously, CGI, where you see it puncture the heart. Now, there's two things I want to say, yeah? He stabs him there, the heart's right there. Like, the heart is literally over here for those of you who don't know. Like, it's lit. I started by there and I'm getting closer. It's literally by here though. It's not in the centre. That's nitpicking. You know, I most probably will have to watch it again and be like, actually no, it wasn't heart. So, I'll look like a stupid idiot if, you know. Do you know what? I'll watch it again, and if I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. But for now, it went there, and its heart's there. Everyone's heart's there. I'm holding my arm really awkwardly. But, you know what I'm saying. Number 2, I just thought it was unnecessary to show that close-up of the heart. I mean, I understand why they done it, for the more emotional impact, you know, just to push you a little bit further. And to say that he's not gonna come back at all. But I just thought it was unnecessary as well. It was just, you could have done without that scene. Like that little, and it was like not even a few seconds long. I just thought it was unnecessary. The Weasel. Personally, I understand the joke at the start to get them all laughing, and get yours laughing and that. Like, you know, Weasel can't swim, and no one saw, and then it, you know, choked and, you know, suffocated. And I understand that, but I just thought it was, I didn't see a point why he was there. It was just like, oh, he died. Oh, he's come back, obviously after credits. But it's just like, I didn't see a point of the Weasel being there, if I'm honest. Remember I said about, you know, every character on the hero team gets their moment, where it's not a hero team, it's Suicide Squad team, and so as I was saying about the characters and screen time, I would have preferred or seen a lot more of the Thinker. That Peter Capaldi is amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love Peter Capaldi. I've never seen him turn in a bad performance, but just my personal opinion, I would have liked to see Thinker more, or maybe even have more of an impact than he did. Like, we all know Starro was the main villain, but if a Thinker, you know, could have done something more, you know, I just think it would have been cool. But last but not least, now this film's interesting because it jumps a lot from place to place, not in terms of from one country to another country or area to another area, but the story, like something happens, for instance, like you see in the trailers, the building collapses, and you're like, that don't make sense. And then it comes up with earlier moments to later moments. It was as if they were like, let's put this in, and let's explode the building, and not explain it. And then you'll have a scene where it cuts and starts, and in it it'll say 8 minutes earlier or something. And I was just like, that's a bit odd. I felt like it broke the film up quite a bit as well. There was no, you couldn't just watch it go and not worry about it. You had to think, why did that happen? And then it tells you, but it does in a weird way, and I'm not sure I enjoyed that. It was kind of a negative for me. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm back. But thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Peace!